It's safe to say that there was a lot of really cool things within Call of Duty Zombies, but nowadays I actually take a lot of things for granted that we used to have. Zombies nowadays just hits a little bit different than it used to, and by a little, I mean a lot. But needless to say, if I were to go back and make a giant list of things that I really took for granted and wanted to express to you all, well, here's that video today. And if I don't say the thing that you miss most about COD Zombies, well, make sure to put it in the comment section down below because I'd love to read your comments. Also, just one thing before we start. Now, there are a ton of things that I miss and take for granted, but I think a big one that really strikes me is the fact that we used to have a starting pistol. There's something so beautiful about loading into a game of COD Zombies and just having you and just your little pistol, because you know what? It's you against the world. Zombies has a very specific curve that you have to stay above, otherwise the zombies are going to get to you. And the starting pistol is the lowest of the low weapons that you could possibly use. And I mean, as you go on, there's better weapons that you can get for wall weapons that will help you out. And I mean, in all reality, the pistol is supposed to be bad, because if the pistol is not bad, then you know what? You're ahead of the system already and you don't really have to worry. But when your gun is bad, you know what? You have to worry and you have to try to find a different wall weapon or gun from the mystery box. Nowadays, I think it's a little bit tricky when you spawn in with a full-fledged PPSH on round 1 because it completely destroys the beginning parts of the game. There's something so classic about spawning in with an M1911-1 and that silvery shine from Black Ops 1 that everybody loves and misses so much. And I must say, as zombie maps progressed, it was cool to see different variations of the pistols, such as the Mauser and the Bloodhound from Shadows of Evil. I mean, we can't avoid talking about the pistol when it becomes Pack-a-Punch, because getting Mustangs and Sallies or the Boom Hilda or whatever gun you want to get, like holding onto your pistol and pack-a-punching it, is actually a really rewarding feeling. I always love pack-a-punching the starting pistol because it's like you have the worst weapon in the game and it just turns into one of the beefiest tanks ever. It reminds me of little Steve Rogers turning into Captain America. Like, the two are just so similar. So yeah, I miss the starting pistols. The next thing that I miss is definitely the simplicity of HUDs and perk icons. I've been playing a lot of Black Ops 2 Zombies recently because I'm practicing for our grief tournament that we're gonna have soon. And I am just flat out in love with the HUD on Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, and World at War because it's just so simple. There's something so beautiful of just having your points, your ammo, your small D-pad with your little tacticals and grenades down the bottom, alongside with your perks on the left and the round counter on your other left. Like, it's just as simple as that. Not to mention on BO2, I love the tattered and worn down Perca-Cola icons, like literally stamina up. Oh, I love that one. Time progressed in COD Zombies, you really get a sense of a lot of quantity being added to your HUD that might not totally be necessary, or there simply could have been better consolidation within your HUD. Going back to kind of my starting pistol thing, it was just really nice to have a nice, naked, and small HUD on your screen and not something that was big and extravagant. I fell in love with knowing what my necessities were and just keeping things nice and simple. And speaking of simple, we're actually going to do the opposite of that. As a kid, when I started playing COD Zombies, I always wanted to remove the perk limit. There was just some drive with me. I wanted to collect them all, like dang Pokemon or something. You know what? As time progressed and different Call of Duty Zombies games came out, I got my wish. But sometimes you got to be careful what you wish for. You see, I kind of already have a decent grasp of COD Zombies. I've been playing the game for 16 years. I'm level 1000 on BO3, have shotguns on BO2. If you are a semi-decent player or a really good player, removing the perk limit just makes the game really easy. I think actually having a perk limit helps your game in two different ways. The first aspect is obviously challenge. You are limited to 4 perks, so you better choose wisely. Building off the first thing, the second thing is actually what you choose and how that dictates your gameplay. Are you going to camp and not buy stamina up? Are you going to train and buy stamina up? Are you going to be a troll and just buy different random perks, play it safe and get all the crutch perks? Or are you going to challenge yourself and get no jug? You see, that's the beauty about the perk system in COD Zombies, is you have so many options to choose from, at least, you know, when there was a perk limit, and you as a player need to be wise about your decisions and choices. And I know that we've been talking about perks a lot, but one thing that I think has been slept on is definitely the pack-a-punch machine. I was one of those people that was through the moon when they did double pack-a-punching in Black Ops 2, which absolutely fantastic idea, by the way. And when Black Ops 3 rolled around, I really didn't mind getting stuff like dead wire, fireworks, and all that stuff on my guns. Even though it made a lot of the guns feel kind of similar to each other while papped, I still kind of liked it in its own way. But the thing I actually miss so much about the pack-a-punch, and it's just so simple, is just actually putting your gun in and watching your gun go into the pack-a-punch machine while the little itty-bitty music plays, and then your gun spits back out to you. Alright, we're waiting for the predator, and here we go. We have
the predators.
Guys, we don't have that anymore. We have a menu now. Whenever I go to the Pack-a-Punch, I feel like I'm shopping, at least in Cold War, or if you're in Modern Warfare 3, like it really is. Like it just doesn't really feel amazing to throw your gun in the Pack-a-Punch because you don't throw it into the Pack-a-Punch. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have the simplicity of perks and Pack-a-Punch. So the first 3 points have been very gameplay heavy, and this one we're actually going to change it up a bit. All right, this next one actually kind of brings me some sadness, and literally I miss playable characters who have dialogue and talk to each other and who are not complete two-dimensional people. Not only COD Zombies, but any video game really thrives when the characters you play as actually have some wit, sense of humor, are fun, you can connect to them, you can relate to them, whatever it may be, that is gold. If anyone from Treyarch or a dev studio is watching this video, which is possible, please make sure to dip into the piggy bank account and hire some voice actors to have some really good genuine dialogue for a storyline. Because I don't think I can take another Call of Duty Zombies game with operators. Like really, I just don't want it. Nobody wants it. Like I bet if I did a poll on my channel, the data would be tremendously against operators. Like it is crazy. I don't have to be getting my doctorate degree right now to be telling you that we really want to connect with our characters. We root with them, we cheer with them, we cry with them when something bad happens. Like come on, have you seen the end of the Blood of the Dead Easter egg? Like come on, people were crying from that stuff. Funny lines of dialogue. Heck, it doesn't even matter what cast you pick from, everybody connects with them. Like it could be the Chaos, it could be Primus, it could be Ultimus, it could literally be the Dead of the Night cast for all I care. We want to see actual human beings with actual problems. Okay, I really need to stop myself now because I could go off for a while on this one. Before I get to the final thing that we as COD Zombies players take for granted, just gotta say thank you for your continued support on this channel. It means so much to me, and the fact that you guys are supporting my videos every day, or if this is your first time on the channel, welcome. I greatly appreciate it. But without you guys, I wouldn't be making content, so thank you so much. All right, let's kick it into the final thing that we've all been waiting for. And actually, I pulled a sneaky one on you guys because this isn't something that I take for granted. Actually, not at all. This is just something that I miss. Before Activision got really Activision-y, I really enjoyed the closeness that I had with the Zombies team and community, either at the Treyarch studio heads or other studios. There was a bigger closeness with family back then, and it didn't really seem like Activision was really on Treyarch's neck about the things that they were doing. At this point, Activision feels kind of very big brothery over to like Treyarch and all the other studios, and I don't know, like we as the consumers directly are impacted by this. But I'm not going to go on a rant about the 2024 relationship with Activision and its studios. I actually want to talk about what the studios were like and how that relationship really flourished with us and them back in the day. I always loved watching videos of just COD Zombies community members alongside of the devs at Treyarch talking about what was going to happen in the future with zombies. During those times, the zombie hype train was in full swing, and I was on board with that 100,000%. I was on YouTube scrolling little videos every now and then just to get the smallest dirt of information that I could. And actually, I knew what the information was going to be on that day. I just wanted to hear every channel talk about it and put their own opinion and spin on things. COD Zombies community had a massive caliber back in the day. Just because the number, size, and quantity of that community has shrunk, it still doesn't matter because you know what? Once you're in the COD Zombies community, you're always a member of the COD Zombies community. Whether you are still sticking around to COD Zombies content today, you are a real champion, or if you haven't seen COD Zombies content in a while, you're watching this video and you're at this point, congratulations, like this is awesome. No matter what your relationship is like with COD Zombies, I'm glad that you've stuck throughout this video and have been enjoying it. Well, hopefully you've been enjoying it. My main message to you is that it's never too late to revive your passions that you love. I'm gonna be honest with you, I took about a 2-year break from Call of Duty Zombies after the launch of Black Ops 4, and I mean I played the game a little bit, but then after that I kind of stopped playing for a while. But I'm sure I'm the only one who did that. Without going too crazy about a backstory of my life, I refell or just fell in love again with COD Zombies. So at the end of the day, I have to realize that, whoa, I have COD Zombies, and that is all I will ever need alongside of you guys because you're a great community.